Hello and welcome to Perplex Damage. I'd like to start up a new series of videos featuring the game of Dice Masters, and I was thinking of calling it a like a like the Mastermind or something, because in Dice Masters, the players themselves are called Masterminds. So we're going to start this off, and and hopefully this video can help up and coming new players just get into the game and know more about the functions of the game and stuff like that. So let's just see how this one goes. All right, to start off, the game is you need eight character cards, or up to eight, and then and usually it's 8 character cards with 20 dice, and the cards need to, the dice need to correspond with the characters' cards. You can also mix and match if the dice have the same exact character faces, such as ones like Wolverine, Cyclops, Captain America, Xavier. They all have the corresponding same sides. And then pretty much what you do is you look at the card, and I gotta go by the dice, and then also in the corner here it's got the see how it says max of 2, like this one's max of 2, but then some other ones are, for example, like this one, it says max of 4. So so you can only put the maximum amount of dice on the card, and pretty much you add up your 20 dice for your 8 cards. Also, your team build would come with two action cards of your choice, and each of those action cards would come with a specific colored action dice. And each card comes with you would put 3 dice with each card, and those are like this. They are basically consisted of the 2 is just a generic energy, and then also the actual action dice side with a corresponding burst. So if you get the exclamation point side, you can actually use the description on the action card. But if you get the generic 2, you can only just use that as the generic energy. This 2 also does not isn't a specific example of energy. Those examples of energy are bolt, shield, fist, and mask. And then also you have a wild question mark. So if you roll the question mark, you can turn it into any of the other energies that you want. The other side of the dice is the regular sidekick dice. This is just a regular character, and it has no team affiliation to it. It's just a regular character that you could use. You could also increase the stats as you please using the globals for the attack and the defense on these, and that goes with the regular character cards too. Pretty much there are 4 different types of cards, rarities. The kind of bluish, I think bluish, grayish. The common, or actually it's brown. Brown is commons. The green is uncommon. Now when I'm talking about the colors, you can see it down in the lower border here, right around here, there should be a different color. Rares are yellow, and then the ones that are super hard to find is the reds, which are super rares. So you can see that along the border there. One difference on this is that in the Yu-Gi-Oh set, they have corresponding numbers. Like, for example, this Doom Caliber Knight down here in the lower corner is a 48. So you would have to, and then each dice has a corresponding number on it right up here in the corner, and that says 48. So let's say you chose to do the max number of 4. You would have to have at least one of your dice have the 48 on it. Most major tournaments allow this at your main venue. You would just have to ask, your judge if you have to do it. So, okay. Most of the dice themselves, they have the action or the generic energy type. You see it's got, this is a Wolverine dice, so it's got a fist, and then 2 of the sides are double fisted for double energy, and then you have a level 1, level 2, and level 3. And then how you look at the dice is up in this corner here is the fielding cost, which is how much it is to field this this dice. And then the other top is the attack, and then the bottom is the defense. Pretty much, when you set up your team, you would get a placemat. Playmats are like this. You basically just set up your cards. And your action dice, you would also need to make sure that they have the coordinating colored cards. And you can set those up here, up in the corners. make sure that they get the dice too. And I just dropped my dice bag. So each card would get its dice. So normally it's up to 8 cards with 20 dice, and for 20 life. You would need some kind of a dice bag. And when you're rolling your dice, or when you're grabbing from the dice bag here, at any time you can actually look in your bag anytime during the game. The only time that you can't is when you are actually drawing your 4 dice. You need to make sure that you shake it up pretty good. And then, not looking in your dice bag, you would draw your 4 dice. One thing also that your opponent might ask is that during the game, they can actually ask you like what you have in your dice bag. So like if they're like, does he have 2 dice or 3 dice? So you can actually tell them what exactly you somewhat have in your bag, so they can figure out what dice you might be pulling out next during your turn. So that's pretty much it for this intro video. It actually just went over the amount of cards you need, dice, how much life, and I think in the next video I'm just going to probably go over like some of the steps with you and stuff like that. So, all right, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and hopefully this first intro video went pretty smoothly. Hopefully you learned something about how to set up your team and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.